Hello everyone. So we have woken up for our last morning here in the Pacific Northwest. We are in North Washington State. We have loved our time out here. It's been beautiful. The people here are so friendly, very open-minded to our travels in the van. Today is the day we get to go to Canada. We are feeling so excited. We have driven our van all the way from Florida. We've gone thousands of miles and kilometers, and now we get to cross a border into another country together in our little van. So we are really excited, and this is a whole new chapter of the trip, van life in Canada.
And all the memories again. I made this song for you to see you smile again. Again.
Excuse me, ma'am. I may just step out of the car.
Hey guys, so we are at the border. There's a little bit of a line. We are waiting to cross over into Canada. We shall see. Sometimes I get nervous. You just never know.
What's up, huh? Here we go then. Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good, how are you?
Good. Take that, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Where's home for you?
Florida.
What brings you to Canada?
We're gonna actually pass through Vancouver to spend some time with their brother, and then we're headed to Alaska.
Okay. Your brother lives here?
No, he's a pilot. He'll be flying into Vancouver tonight. Yeah.
Okay. And then you said you're heading to Alaska?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on up there?
We're just going to visit and just see the landscape and
Road trip.
Road trip.
How much time do you think you'll spend in Canada?
We're suspecting probably 8 to 10 days to go up there, and then probably 7 to come down. Yeah.
So are you currently on visitor status?
I have a permanent residency in the States.
Can I see that, please?
Yep. And then
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
thank you so much.
You have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And that's how you go to Canada.
Wow.
Canada, eh?
Canada! Good morning, guys. We are feeling really happy today. We have made it to Vancouver, Canada. We are also really excited today because I get to see one of my favorite people in the entire world, the youngest of the Stewart clan, my brother, Little Smiles Barkley. He has requested a 72-hour layover with us, so we are gonna have a chance to catch up and hang out before we start heading up towards Alaska. We met up with Smiles at his hotel in East Vancouver, where we hopped on the train to head down into downtown, where we jumped on a water ferry which took us along to Granville Island for the afternoon. The next day we went on a little road trip adventure up north. We stopped along the way at Shannon Falls, which just had the beautiful smell of pine trees. And we had an Airbnb where we could hang out in the town of Squamish. next morning we headed to Alice Lake Provincial Park and had a beautiful stroll around Alice Lake as well as Stump Lake. Then we headed on back into Vancouver for one last night together and then said our goodbyes. Good morning everybody. So yesterday we said goodbye to my younger brother Smiles before Chuck and I continued up north along the Sea to Sky Highway, which is just one of the most spectacular drives here in British Columbia. It starts off by hugging the coastline just north of Vancouver before turning inland towards the Garibaldi mountain range, and it's just stunning lakes and rivers and mountains, and it was just such a beautiful drive for us to go on. We stopped for the evening at this beautiful campsite by the river. This morning we are up to finish the Sea to Sky Highway, then we are going to hop on the Caribou Highway, which will take us up north through British Columbia. Are y'all ready for this? Good morning. Chuck's rummaging around because we had a little mouse join us in our van, and three's a crowd. So it's really funny how August and September were our toughest months heat-wise, and here we are in September with long sleeve PJs on and puffers during the day. But we are in the town of Christin, British Columbia. Today we are starting off with a run and getting some work done, and then we're gonna hit the Caribou Highway and try and make it up to Dawson Creek, the official start of the Alaska Highway. So let's get the show on the road. We made it to Prince George and we were working in a Starbucks, and we're getting ready to push on now to get to Dawson Creek. Chuck had his phone in Starbucks because he was making phone calls with his phone. However, we have now got into the van to push on to drive, and he can't find his phone on him anywhere. And when I call it, it goes straight to voicemail. Losing your phone and someone stealing your phone sucks. So we'll see how we go and how the rest of the day goes.
I made this tropical house for you.
We did not make it to Dawson Creek. However, despite Chuck's cell phone being stolen and us being delayed by 2 hours, we are in fine spirits. We stopped at a beautiful provincial park around Hart Lake, where we are getting warmed up with some tea and coffee. And then today we will reach Dawson's Creek and the official start of the Alaska Highway.
Of all the places I've been, for me there's nothing like waking up with you. And I'm a little tired, 'cause I've been traveling the world looking for you again, for you. In this tropical house. I made this tropical.
Okay, so let's chat a little bit about our route so far, or route, as Chuck would say. So we are technically on the west access route, which starts from Seattle all the way to Dawson Creek. So the Caribou, or the 97 North highway that we jumped on south of the town of Clinton. And honestly, after the Sea to Sky Highway, the Caribou Highway was definitely more gentle, windy, rolling hills, just through old gold rush towns and past ranches and whatnot. Then once we left Prince George and it officially became the John Hart Highway, just suddenly we were in autumn and the trees were changing colors and it's starting to get really beautiful. 2 more hours to go.